In this video I will show you how the scoring function for each rubric, for the master rubric and the different sheets work. So I'm just taking any one of these sheets, let's say this number down below. So the scoring is activated by adding a full stop in one of these cells. So if I highlight those cells, one of those cells there, once you add a full stop there at the end of the word, then in that cell, then the scoring is added up. So let's add full stops here. Let's get a high score for the student. We make it perfect, so they've got scores here up to 14. That score is up there. Now, how does the calculation work of these cells? Basically, this cell here on this side looks into each one of these 4 cells to see if there is a full stop. If there is a full stop, then this value is displayed here in this cell. So it's a simple if then function. If you look here up on in this display bar here on top, you will see there's the function, and it basically says, now let me enlarge this function. I've done it here in this one sheet. It says if the right hand digit of C7 equals a full stop, then the value, now this is in C7, then the value is 1. If the right hand value of D7 is a full stop, then it's 2. And if the right hand value of E7, then the value is 3. If it's none of those, then it means the value should be in B7, then it should be 0. So if we just go back to this rubric, you will see B7 is 0, B7, and C7 is 1, D is 2, and E is 3. So it just checks whether it has a point. Now it does the same on the next line, and this will be C8. It's because it's just the next line. C8, D8, E8, and if it's none of those, then it has to be in B8. So there are many ways that you can structure this function. But this is to me just the easiest one for this kind of rubric. You might have to change it a little bit, or you can point the values to these cells. You don't even need, like in this example, I've added not the cell values but the actual numbers 1, 2 and 3, but you can also add here, change it and put in a cell value. So let's look at this cell. Let's say this first one is C6. You can say go and check for the value in C6 and make that the value here. So you will, in order to make it copyable into the next lines, you can just leave C, but you have to say it must be specifically C6. Doesn't matter what line you are using, then you would put in a function like that. So in this way, all these numbers are calculated according to where the full stop is on this side, and here at the bottom you will get a total of that, just the sum of all those numbers, and this number here, which is the total score, then is simply a duplication of F13. So, and that's the way that we calculate the values.